Today, we're diving into the crucial role of communication in cybersecurity operations. Cyber threats are no longer just technical issues. They are a business, legal, and even national security concerns. So whether you're addressing executives at your workplace, incident response teams, or employees, how you actually communicate determines how well your organization responds to threats and risk. By the end of this module, you will be able to craft precise, timely, and actionable cybersecurity messages that keep your organization one step ahead of potential attacks. I welcome you to Course 11, Cybersecurity Communication and Training, and Module 1, Implementing Effective Communication Strategies in Cybersecurity. My name is Opi Ogunwale. So in our overview of this course, cybersecurity professionals often deal with technical threats, but the ability to clearly communicate risk, threats, and incidents is what actually ensures organizational resilience. Think of it like a fire alarm. Detecting smoke is actually very, very great. But if no one hears the alarm or knows what to do next, it doesn't help at all. This module will focus on the fundamentals of cybersecurity communication, including establishing secure communication channels, defining escalation procedures, and structuring incident notification protocols. So, what are our learning objectives? By the end of this module, participants will be able to, first of all, understand why communication is very critical in cybersecurity operations. Number 2, identify and apply secure communication channels for cybersecurity teams. Also, you will be able to define incident escalation procedures and how to structure them effectively. Lastly, the participants will be able to develop clear, timely, and effective notification protocols for cybersecurity incidents. So let's dive in. What is the role of communication in cybersecurity? Why is communication very important in cybersecurity? Cybersecurity is not just about firewalls and encryptions. It's about people, it's about policies and processes working all together. So without clear communication, teams' response will be too slow to threats. Stakeholders will not understand risk, and miscommunication can lead to security failures. Let's take a real-world example to illustrate this with this case study. Equifax breach 2017. The Equifax data breach affected 147 million people, and at its core, this incident boiled down to poor internal communication. IT teams failed to act on known vulnerability alerts. It's like receiving a weather warning for a tornado and never actually passing that message along. After the breach, the company's communication to the public was very, very confusing, and it was also delayed. And this brought about panic and mistrust. So what was the lesson learned? Proper communication before, during, and after a cyber incident is very, very essential to limiting damage. Imagine trying to put out a fire with no one calling 911 or where the extinguishers are. Think about it. Now, let's explore how to establish secure communication channels. Cybersecurity communication must be, first of all, confidential. This will avoid leaks or insider threats. Also, reliability to ensure messages are received quickly. Thirdly, actionable to guide people to do the right thing under pressure. Let's look at some common channels and when to use them. Channel 1, emails. Your email has to be secured. So when sending formal alerts to stakeholders, it has to be secured and must be encrypted and monitored for phishing threats. Also, we have the channel of incident response platforms such as PagerDuty, Splunk, and this is when sending automated alerts to team members. Security consideration is integrated with security systems for speed and accuracy. Another channel is secure messaging. For example, Signal, Microsoft Teams, Slack, and DLP controls. And this is real-time coordination. This needs end-to-end encryption to avoid leakage. The last one is war room calls, such as Zoom, WebEx with secure mode. That's where you have that opportunity to actually discuss any life incidences, any problems the company is having. And your access must be limited to only the personnel, only the people involved, like the IR people, the executives. Let me pose a question to you. If an attacker is actively exfiltrating data, which channel should you use for immediate response and why? So think of it like a bank robbery. You wouldn't send an email to the police. You did call 911, right? In cybersecurity, real-time secure messaging or war room call is your 911. So let's go to defining incident escalation procedures. Escalation procedures ensure that the right people are informed at the right time, depending on how serious the incident is. Think of it like a hospital triage system. Some patients need a Band-Aid, others need surgery. Here are the 4 levels. Level 1, low. Example incident is suspicious phishing email. And who do you notify? IT help desk. Level 2, moderate. Example incident is a malware detected on a workstation. Who do you notify? IT security team. Level 3, high. Example of incidents, ransomware outbreak. Who do you notify in case of this? Incident response team, SOC team. And level 4, critical, major data breach or system-wide shutdown. Who do you notify? The CISO, legal, executive leadership. I have a best practice for you here. Every cybersecurity team must document escalation procedures. Even better, run tabletop exercises, simulated scenarios that let your team practice responses. It's like a fire drill for your cybersecurity team. Next is crafting incident notification protocols. So a well-crafted notification can be the difference between chaos and calm during a cybersecurity incident. Just take, for instance, being on a plane and there is turbulence. If the captain calmly explains what's going on, you feel reassured, right? That's exactly what an effective notification does. What then are the key elements of an incident notification? They are: number 1, what happened? For example, unauthorized access detected on server X. Who is impacted? Example, affected HR database containing PII. What actions are taken? Example, system quarantine forensic investigation underway. So what should stakeholders do actually? They have to reset credentials immediately. Here, based on what you've learned so far, I will give you a practical activity on writing an incident notification. Here is a scenario for you. Your organization detects an active ransomware attack encrypting customer data. Your task is to write a clear, structured incident notification for executives and IT teams. I will give you an example response, but after this course, you can practice and draft your own, okay? Subject of this will be urgent. Ransomware detected on human resource database. The body of this message should be: our security monitoring system detected unauthorized encryption of HR files at 2:15 a.m. The system has been isolated and we're analyzing the impact. Employees must refrain from accessing HR records until further notice. Affected individuals will be notified separately. So now let's do a review of the response. Is your response clear? Is it concise? Is it actionable? Does your response specify the affected system and next steps? I leave the verdict on that to you based on what you've learned so far. So what is the conclusion and key takeaways here? They are that, number 1, communication in cybersecurity is just as vital as firewalls or antivirus software. Using the right channel ensures fast, confidential, and effective coordination. Thirdly, escalation procedures define exactly who needs to act and when. Lastly, incident notifications must be clear, it must be timely and directive as well. I do have a final thoughts for you. A well-communicated cybersecurity response is the first step towards minimizing impacts. It's not just about solving the problem. It's about making sure everyone knows there is a problem and how to act. This comes to the end of Module 1. There's a lot for you to learn in this entire course. So please grab your coffee and I'll see you in Module 2, where we treat clear and timely communication in incident response. See you there.